You were standing outside the small food shop holding an umbrella as it was raining heavily. In the other hand, you held a stack of colorful pufflets. Your fingers were freezing due to cold. You kept forcing a smile even as the wind had pushed your hair in all directions. Ma'am, sir, it is on discount. If you buy one large pizza, the coke is free. Isn't it a great deal? You repeated again and again. Your voice was trembling slightly. But people hurried past with umbrellas, coats, bags over their heads. No one wanted to shop. Everyone was eager to go home and relax in this cold weather. The raindrops kept hitting your paper pamphlets, making the edges curl. You let out a tiny frustrated sigh and whispered under your breath, "If I don't attract some customers, boss will definitely fire me." You belonged to a middle class family. Your mother was a housewife while your dad worked as a clerk in a small company. Your dad wanted to be a burden on them as you started doing a part time job. Today's shift meant money for your books, your bus fare, maybe even a warm dinner. Losing the job was not an option. You hugged the pufflers closer to your chest for warmth. Suddenly, from the corner of your eye, you saw someone walking alone in the rain without an umbrella. It was a girl. Her white dress was drenched completely. At first, you thought it was just another passerby, but when she stepped under the small roof of the shop, her face became clear. You blinked. Sephora, she was your classmate but never talked to you. In fact, she never missed any chance to make you feel small. As you said her name, she looked up at you. Her mascara was smudged, her long hair was stuck to her lovely face, while her big eyes were red like she had been crying for hours. You frowned deeply and took a step towards her. Hey, what happened? Why are you so soaked? She didn't even answer. Instead, she walked straight inside the shop. You quickly followed her. There was no customer, so you quickly dragged a chair and made her sit on it. Seeing her trembling state, you said politely, "Wait here, don't move, you are freezing." You rushed to the machine and grabbed a warm cup of coffee. You set it on the table in front of her. "Drink this fast, slowly, it will warm you up." She nodded and wrapped her shaking hands around the cup. For a moment, you didn't ask her anything. You let her breathe. Crying in front of someone was embarrassing. You knew that more than anyone. Finally, her lips parted. With a trembling voice, she whispered, "He ditched me." Your eyebrows lifted. Who?" You asked gently, trying not to sound too shocked. "He said that he doesn't want me anymore." You shook your head slowly, almost sympathetically. "Who said that to you, Sephora? Tell me." She wiped her tear-stained cheeks with the back of her hand. "Jungkook." The moment she said his name, your jaw dropped to the ground. Jungkook, the dangerous, untouchable, annoyingly handsome guy in your college, captain of the basketball team, the boy who had half the campus simping over him. The same boy who loved messing with you for fun, like stealing your notes, teasing you in class, annoying you in his own ways. You inhaled sharply and leaned closer. "He, Jungkook, he said that to you?" She nodded helplessly. "I didn't understand why he did that." "He said he was bored of me?" "Who says that in front of everyone?" Her voice broke. You reached out and rubbed her arm gently. "Oh, that's so embarrassing. You know him, he has no filter. He says whatever he wants, whenever he wants. You shouldn't trust someone who plays." But she shook her head stubbornly like a heartbroken child. "I know he is rude, I know he is careless, but I liked him when I actually liked him a lot. When he smiled at me, I felt so happy. I kept thinking maybe I could change him. I had even called him on my birthday and he came with roses." You sighed softly. "You can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed, Sephora. He only cares about himself." Sephora sniffled loudly. Do you think I deserve? No, absolutely not. You are perfect, just perfect. But still, he rejected me. My heart is so hurting. You gave a sad, understanding smile. Your heart is hurting because you are a human and humans feel deeply. It is not your fault. She gulped. You are really kind, Ryan, even though I always brag about my claws and sometimes I even ignored you in class. Why are you still helping me? You shrugged gently. Because everyone deserves someone whom they are in pain, and I know how it feels to cry alone. She warmly smiled at you. The next morning, you were walking by the school hallway. Your bag was loosely hanging off your shoulders as you turned into the upstairs hallway. You froze for a half a second. Your eyes caught him. Jungkook. He was leaning casually against the wall. His hands were in his pocket, legs were crossed. He was looking like he was posing for a magazine photo shoot. He looked up right at you and smirked. Hello. You rolled your eyes so hard it hurt a little. You turned your head away and kept walking like he was invisible. The smirk on his face slowly vanished into a frown. Before you could pass him completely, a warm hand was wrapped around your wrist. Your eyes widened. His deep husky voice dropped lower. Why did you ignore me, hmm? You glared at him, trying to wiggle your hand free. Because I hate you. You have no heart. He frowned. He. What are you talking about? Don't act innocent, okay? You ditched poor Sephora. She cried the whole night. A soft escaped his lips. Ah, so that Brad is spreading news now. Great. You glared at him with your little nose flaring. Why do you use people like this? He tilted his head slightly while his eyes narrowed. It is my personal life, you get that? Then don't let it become the school headline. Everyone knows you are a bad boy, Jungkook, but breaking someone's heart for fun, that's low, even for you. He smirked. Bad boy, That's what you think of me? Your chubby cheeks heated up, your turned face away. Everyone knows it, you just prove it every day. Jungkook licked his tongue and leaned back a little, giving you a space. You go away. You gulped down and quickly ran away, seeing your disappearing figure. Jungkook ran a hand through his hair and made his way to the football stadium. After a while in the classroom, you were sitting on your wooden desk while tapping your foot nervously. You had not completed the assignment, not even half of it. Your heart thumped nervously as the professor entered. Jungkook was sitting behind your desk. He also had not completed the assignment. Everyone place your assignment on the desk. His stomach twisted. The professor scanned the room, then his eyes landed on Jungkook's assignment. Jungkook tilted his head lazily and yawning fakely, he said, Didn't do it. The professor glared at him and said, pointing at the door, Out. You smirked instantly, leaning on your head. Ah, poor Jungkook, serves you right, you muttered under your breath. Suddenly, Jungkook stood up and said while fake pouting, But professor, rules are equal for everyone, right? If the intelligent student doesn't complete the assignment, she should be also punished. The professor frowned, the entire class turned to look. Who else didn't? Your heart raced, you sensed the danger. Jungkook tilted his head towards you with the most annoying innocent face. Professor, it is Wayne. Even she didn't complete hers. Your eyes widened. The professor looked at you. Wayne, is that true? You swallowed hard and nodded slowly. Yes, professor. He said loudly, Out, both of you. You groaned, glaring at him, but he only winked in return. With foot stomping, you walked out with him. I hate you. you hissed. He walked beside you, hand in pockets, looking way too pleased. Yeah, I know you like me, he said with a smirk. You stopped walking, your cheeks warmed. What? No, I don't. Why would I? Your cheeks are red. You know that, right? You immediately turned away, covering your cheeks with your hands. Shut up. Don't look at me, idiot. He laughed and followed you down the hallway. Time skipped in the evening. You dragged yourself to your part time job. You were still annoyed at Jungkook, still tried from the day still stressed about the assignment you had not done. You pushed open the shop door and froze for a moment. You thought that you entered in a wrong food shop because it was crowded, not just busy. Crowded like a festival, every table was full. A long line of customers were standing from the counter to the door. People were taking photos of the noodles, pizzas, the decor, and everything. Your jaw dropped in a disbelief. What? What the? Why is it so crowded? You whispered. Before you could even process, your coworker grabbed your wrist. Yin, finally, you came. Come inside and help. We're drowning here. You stumble forward. Wait, what is going on? Why so many customers? I don't know. Anyway, go table 7 needs service. She yelled through the noise. You tied your apron in a hurry and rushed into the chaos. Players ordered shouts, food smells, customers snapping photos. Everything was looking like a beautiful dream to you. You quickly moved table to table, bowing, forcing smiles, apologizing for delays, running back and forth until your legs burned. Hours passed like minutes. You didn't know that when the clock finally struck midnight, the last customer left with a happy grin. You leaned against the counter, panting. Your coworker sighed. That was insane. I think we broke a record. You tightly removed your apron. Your hair was sticking to your face with sweat. I'm going home before I faint here. She laughed. Good luck surviving tomorrow. You didn't even have energy to respond. You removed the apron and walked out, heading towards your house. Reaching home, you took a long shower and let the warm water soothe your weak muscles. Afterward, you collapsed onto your bed, eyes half closing. You were ready to sleep, but then your eyes shoot open. Assignment? You groaned loudly, grabbing your hair. Oh, why does this world hate me? Even though your eyes were burning and your head was spinning, you sat at your desk and completed the entire assignment with shaky hands. By the time you finished, it was almost dawn. You fell onto your bed. The next morning, as you reached the school, your body was heavy, your footsteps were slow, your eyes were barely stayed open. You didn't even notice Jungkook was leaning against one of the lockers and staring at you. Hi, he whispered, making you flinch. You lifted your head slowly, your face was pale, your eyes were blank, dark circle was visible like bruises. Your lips were dry, even your breath was uneven. Jungkook's smirk instantly disappeared. His eyes widened. Why yay, what happened to your face? You tried to speak. I just. Before he could process what you were trying to say, your eyes rolled back slightly and your knees buckled. When? You collapsed forward, he flinched stunned, and then panic hit him. He held your shoulders with both hands. Hey, open your eyes. But you were unconscious, his heart skipped and raced without second thought. He took you towards the school nursery room. After a while, you slowly opened your eyes. The lights were soft. You blinked. Jungkook was sitting beside your bed, elbows on his knees and head down. He shot up the second you moved. Why didn't you scare the crap out of me? Your voice cracked. I just didn't sleep well last night. He exhaled sharply. You fainted. You looked away shyly, realizing that he cared for you. His smile looking down, his hands were slightly trembling in his lap. You looked at him, it seemed he wanted to say something, but he was hesitating. You can say whatever comes in your head, just don't burden your mind. He slowly looked at you, his dark eyes met yours, and you noticed that his ears turned red, clearing his throat. He began. I was not dating Sephora. She just made up everything. Your eyes widened. Oh, did she? He nodded his head. Yeah, it's been months. I was tolerating her as a friend. I always respected her. I never thought she was thinking something else about me. So I scolded her. I don't know what she said to you, but trust me, I never treated her special. You blinked, hearing all that. Your heart felt at ease, and you knew why you liked him since the day you saw him. Oh, she made up everything. You sighed and said, yeah, by the way, how's your shop going? You frowned. It is good. Wait, did you do something? He smiled. No, I just posted its photo on my Insta with the caption best food I have ever eaten. Oh, really? That's why it was so crowded. By the way, why did you do that? He stared at you for a moment and then said, because I like you. Your entire world stopped and your eyes widened. Your heart exploded. Before you could ask him something, he stood up and walked away, showing his hand into his pocket, leaving you sitting there in shock. Time skipped at night. No matter how many times you tossed and turned, sleep didn't come. You buried your face into your pillow. Ego. Your cheeks heated up. Yeah, Ryan, stop smiling. You look crazy. But you couldn't. You kept remembering the way he confessed to you. He's so cute. Ah, why he's so cute. The next morning, you were walking towards the locker room with your books in your hand when you saw Jungkook, your cheeks heated up. He was walking straight towards you. Your heart skipped a beat. As he reached you, he pulled out a small pastel envelope shyly. This is for you. You blinked. For me? He nodded. Yeah, I'm hosting a pool party this evening. I would be glad if you come. Your eyes widened. Me, but Jungkook scratched the back of his neck, looking slightly awkward. I want you to be there, that's all. You blushed and then nodded shyly. Okay, I will come. His lips curved into the cutest smile. Great, I will wait for you. In the evening, your room was looking like a chaotic battlefield. Jeans thrown here, tops tossed there, three dresses lying on the ground, one hair bush missing, another stuck in your hair at one point. You groaned. Why do I not have anything normal? Why do all clothes look terrible today? You paced in front of the mirror. Should I wear a hoodie? No, idiot, it's a pool party. You pulled out a simple sundress. Ah, too plain. Then your eyes fell on the dress lying in the corner of the drawer, your cheeks heated up. You thought for a while, then finally you changed into it and layered it with a sheer white cover up. You grabbed your bluefish clutch and left for the party. After a while, as you reached the party, everything slowed as the eyes turned to you girls past mid conversation. You were about to turn back with the familiar voice echoed behind you. Wow! You turned to see Jungkook. He looked up. His throat bobbed as he swallowed. You look so beautiful. You blushed. Thank you. He smiled softly. Do you want some mocktail? It is good. I will bring it for us. You nodded. He chuckled, seeing your face getting red, and then he let go. As he left, you looked around. You noticed some guys looking at you. You quickly turned to the other side just then two of them climbed out of the pool and walked towards you. Hey there, you are Cook's friend, right? One asked with a grin. You force a weak, polite smile. Ah, yes, you are beautiful. We have been watching you since you come in. Your eyes widen slightly. Your jaw dropped, you opened your mouth to decline, and then you saw Jungkook quickly rain to him. Your eyes filled with tears which boiled his blood, his eyes darkened, and his jaw tightened. Glaring at those boys, he roared, "She's my girlfriend." You guessed, looking into his eyes, the Ruga blinked. One of them said, "Don't lie, man." "So you don't believe me?" The two guys coughed awkwardly and walked away. When they left, Jungkook looked at you. His ears were red. "I'm sorry, I didn't plan it like that." You looked down. "It is okay." His smile was scratching his head, then he coughed softly. "Will you dance with me?" You nodded. The music you both danced to, of who you were and whom you had become together, never stopped.